Have you noticed that winning a woman over has nothing to do with looks or money? The real key is how you make her feel. In this video, I'm going to show you powerful practical strategies to not only win over any woman but also make her fall in love with you for real. And you know the best part? It's all based on female psychology and what truly works in relationships. Many men face the same challenge. They do everything to impress a woman but end up being ignored or worse, put into the dreaded friend zone. And why is that? Because most guys focus on the wrong things: looks, status, or even pickup lines. Let me tell you something. Women don't connect only with what you do, but with who you are and how you make them feel. Maybe you've already experienced this. You met someone special, gave it your all, but she just didn't seem interested. It's frustrating, right? The good news is this cycle can be broken. Once you understand how to create an emotional connection and adopt the right strategies, everything changes. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. In this video, I'll share with you 7 strategies that are true keys to winning over any woman and making her fall for you naturally. We'll talk about understanding female psychology, working on your self-worth, building deep emotional connections, and even how mystery can be your ally. And the best part? These tips aren't about manipulation, but about developing the qualities that genuinely attract. So stay with me until the end, because these strategies can transform the way you approach relationships. Understand female psychology. If you really want to win a woman over, the first step is understanding that for women, the most important thing isn't how you look, but how you make them feel. Unlike men, who often connect visually, women value emotions and connections. For example, instead of impressing her with grand gestures, focus on moments that create an emotional bond. Picture the two of you laughing together over something silly or talking about a dream she has. These create powerful memories. What can you do now? Pay attention to how she feels when she's around you. Ask yourself, do I make her feel special and comfortable? If the answer is no, start changing that immediately. When you focus on emotions and connection, she'll want to be around you, not out of obligation, but because she feels good with you. Work on your self-worth. If you want to attract a woman for real, you need to start with the most important thing: yourself. Taking care of your appearance, developing your skills, and most importantly, building your confidence, are crucial. Self-confidence is magnetic. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect or have everything figured out in life, but you do need to believe in your value. For example, think about how a man who walks with good posture and speaks confidently stands out in any environment. Now, compare that to someone who seems to apologize for being there. The difference is huge, right? What can you do today? Choose a simple habit to improve. It could be dressing better, starting a sport, or investing in something you've always wanted to learn. When you grow as a person, it shows in how women perceive you. And you know what's even more interesting? By valuing yourself, you not only attract women, but you also improve your life in all aspects. Be a great listener. One of women's biggest complaints is that many men simply don't know how to listen. And you know what's even more curious? Listening is one of the most powerful ways to create a deep, genuine connection. When you really pay attention to what she's saying without interrupting or trying to fix everything, you make her feel important. Women value this because deep down, they want to feel understood. Picture a conversation where instead of talking about yourself the whole time, you ask questions that show genuine interest, like, what really makes you happy? Or what's the most defining moment of your life? Try listening more and talking less today. When she realizes you're genuinely interested in what she thinks and feels, it'll create an emotional connection that few can achieve. Listening isn't just a skill, it's a way to show you care. And for women, that's irresistible. Show leadership and purpose. Women are naturally attracted to men who have a purpose in life. And that doesn't mean you need to be a millionaire or have an amazing career. It's about having clarity on what you want and acting confidently toward your goals. For example, a man who knows what he wants, makes decisions without hesitation, and exudes confidence in what he does, automatically stands out. Picture that you're planning something together, like a date. If you take the lead in the conversation and say, "Let's go to this amazing restaurant I know," you'll love it. She'll feel safe and comfortable with you. What can you do now? Think about your personal goals and ask yourself, what am I doing to achieve them? When you have purpose and act with determination, it shows in everything, even in your approach to relationships. Remember, leadership isn't about dominating, it's about inspiring. And that's a quality every woman admires. Create mystery. Here's a powerful tip. Mystery is an incredibly attractive tool. When you share too much about yourself too quickly, you lose that sense of curiosity that makes a woman want to know more. The secret is to balance interest with autonomy. For example, if you talk non-stop about every detail of your life, you become predictable. But if you keep a little mystery, revealing just enough to make her want to know more, you create an attraction game. This keeps her intrigued and wanting to discover more about you over time. Today, when interacting with her, think about leaving some questions unanswered. Don't reveal everything at once. When you leave something for the imagination, she'll start wondering about you, strengthening the attraction. Mystery doesn't mean being closed off or uninterested, but knowing how to spark curiosity without being obvious. And this sense of uncertainty creates an attraction that goes beyond the surface. Respect her boundaries. Here's a golden rule: respecting her boundaries is essential. There's no point in trying to force a relationship or act possessive, because that can push her away. A mature man knows when it's time to give space and respect a woman's time. This doesn't mean you should be distant or uninterested, but it does mean recognizing when she needs time for herself. It could be a subtle sign, like needing some time to sort something personal out, or even just asking for space. What can you do now? Pay attention to her reactions. If she shows she needs time alone or that she's overwhelmed, give her that space without questioning it. This shows you're respectful and understand her needs, building trust and strengthening the relationship. Mutual respect is key to any real connection, and this applies to every aspect of the relationship. Show consistency. Now, let's talk about something that really makes a difference: consistency. Women fall for actions, not words. It's very easy to promise something and then not follow through. True attraction comes when you show you're reliable and stable in your actions. For example, if you promise to call, then call. If you say you'll help her with something, do it. Consistency in the little things, like showing up on time for a date or sending a goodnight text, builds trust and makes her realize you're someone she can rely on. What can you do now? Start thinking about the promises you've made and see if you're keeping them. If there's something you've failed to do, correct it immediately. Consistency isn't just about keeping your word, but also about treating the woman in a stable and reliable way over time. When you become consistent, you become unforgettable to her. Invest in a real connection. Now, we've reached the most important point: the real connection. In the end, the goal isn't to manipulate or use tricks. It's to build something real, something that lasts. When you invest in a genuine connection with her, you're creating a relationship based on trust and authenticity. This means being yourself without masks, without trying to be the perfect man. Women can tell when you're trying to be someone you're not, and that can be a huge turn-off. The best strategy is to be honest about who you are, your values, and your intentions. What can you do now? Stop trying to fit into an expectation and start showing who you really are. This will create a safe space for her to be herself too. Remember, a woman wants to fall for the real person, not the idealized version you try to project. When you invest in a true connection, the chances of her falling for you for real increase significantly. Now that you know these strategies, it's time to put everything into practice. Remember, winning over a woman isn't about making one grand gesture, it's about how you behave consistently over time. When you act with intention, authenticity, and respect, the impact is lasting. The right woman will see your value not in your perfection, but in how you make her feel and the genuine connection you're able to create. Be patient and allow the attraction to build naturally. And remember, it's not about being someone else or doing something to impress. It's about being the best version of yourself, someone with confidence, respect, and a clear purpose. Believe in yourself and the process. If you like these tips and are ready to apply them in your life, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content on female psychology and seduction strategies. Hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. Share this video with your friends who are also looking to understand more about how to win over women in a genuine and effective way. Let's build stronger and lasting relationships together. Remember, you have all the power to transform your interactions and create deep, lasting connections. The path to winning over a woman and making her fall in love begins with respecting yourself and women. Be authentic, confident, and above all, be willing to build something real. Now, put these strategies into practice and see the positive impact in your relationships. The future is yours to create, and what you do today reflects in the love you attract tomorrow.